Pray for a swift death.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have another video topic that I've been dying to do. Everyone knows about the Tekken 7 World Matchup win rates, right? I covered the list when it was first published because Lita was added to it, and I thought that would be very interesting to talk about. But the reason why I want to do this follow-up video is because we're probably not going to get a season 5. The way that Tekken 7 is right now is probably how it's going to be forever. I don't know if they're going to update it again, and it is kind of sad, but at the same time, what can we do, right? Bandai Namco's Bandai Namco. But what I wanted to do for this video is look at these win rates because they're currently updating. They're always updating, and some of these places, just looking at the list in its entirety, some of these places have switched and flipped and characters moved around a little bit. So I just want to take a look at it. So the first one on the list still is Lita. DLC. When she first was released, I believe her win rate was 56% or 57%. And a lot of people at that time said, oh, well, she's a new character. It will drop. She will go down. She went down 3%. She still has the best win rate in the game, 54.0%. That is a whole percent above second place, which is Ganryu. Also, what I have here is a screenshot of the most popular characters. Now, this screenshot does not update. This is the same screenshot from a year ago. But if we look at Ganryu win rate, second place. If we look at his player usage, third lowest played in the game. So I think that is a reason. And also, Ganryu is a powerful character as well. I don't know enough about him to say whether or not he is truly broken or boring, but he is a powerful character. He hits very hard, right? Next up on the list is another character the community loves to defend. Kunimitsu, third place. I believe at the time her win rate was about 54%, so she dropped down 2%. And it is just fascinating. Zafina is fifth. Again, the same thing as Ganryu. Low usage, but also she's very powerful, very tournament viable, right? Leroy Smith, sixth. Fakaram is seventh. The first non-DLC character, number 8, is Claudio. Now, Claudio's an interesting case. He's held top 10 for, I believe, like 3 years. He's the only non-DLC character to be just as deadly as the DLC when you're talking about win rates. And I really feel it. When I go up against Claudio, Claudio is a very good character to pick when you're facing Yoshimitsu. Well, I'm guessing he's just a very good character to pick against anyone except the DLC, right? DLC is the top when it comes to online, and then Claudio is next up. But very dangerous character. Another DLC, Anna Williams at number 9. So when it comes to usage, she is 41. So that's kind of low. That's like the bottom quarter of the roster, but you know, that's whatever. Alyssa, the second non-DLC character. Alyssa is 52%. This is another character that just steamrolls. Once she gets started, it's very difficult to stop her. Geese Howard comes in at number 11. As for DLC characters, I'm kind of over them. I don't even want to think about DLC characters. They're just not fair. EXDPs, meter, it's been broken ever since it was introduced into the game. It's just not a fun mechanic to play against. And I just don't want to see any 2D characters show up with meter in Tekken 8. Kuma and Gigas. Kuma is very interesting. I know the bear matchup kind of a lot, but I definitely can see how people get steamed. This is another character where they're not used that much, so they dominate. Kuma is 48th on the list, right above Ganryu, so another unpopular character doing very, very well. It's interesting how so far this list is going two ways. One, it's either a DLC character who's at the top, with the exceptions of Claudio and Alyssa, who are just those characters kind of play themselves in a way. And then on the other side, you have characters who are not popular dominating. That's the three types of characters we've seen. DLC characters who are overpowered, unpopular characters who people don't know the matchup, so they steamroll, and then brain dead characters who play themselves. Marduk at 14, another DLC. Lucky Chloe, another character that carries you to the moon. 15, Negan, DLC. Panda, another unpopular character. Eliza, DLC, but also another unpopular character. And then starting at 19 is Eddie. I feel like 19 is where the real list starts. Everything from 18 and above is either DLC, unpopular characters thriving, or brain dead characters. Eddie, you can also consider him a brain dead character. He kind of plays himself, but I definitely wouldn't consider Katarina a brain dead character. I'm honestly surprised to see her at 20. That's very good, especially for a character that people say would not return. Myself included, I say she would not return. But she's also very simple, and you do have to take that into account. I want to say she plays herself, no way at all, but I do think the simplicity of her will also too. There was a person that I used to play against. They used to pick Katarina, and they used to be very, very good with Katarina. Their Katarina was amazing. But then Leroy Smith came out, and they switched to Leroy Smith. And yes, they were struggling a little bit, but I played that person just like a few days ago, and their Leroy Smith is just so bad. It's like, why did you not stick with Katarina? Your Katarina was a nightmare. You switch to Leroy Smith, and you're so predictable. That's the thing. Sometimes picking a powerful character can be a player's downfall. You'll pick a powerful character, and you will just be so predictable, and you'll lose because of it. There's so many players that do that, where they pick Paul Phoenix or they pick some powerful character, and they're just so predictable, right? I've seen that set up 1,000 times. Bob, 21, Jack, 22, Julia, 23. Julia is another character she's top 4 in the game. When you talk about how powerful a character is on a tier list, she's always top 7, and she's 23 here. And that's the thing. When I fight Julia, I can definitely feel the tier list. I could definitely feel the powerfulness of this character. Nina, Lars, Noctis, Lily, Armor King at 28. This is the thing. When people say Armor King is broken, I don't buy it. Armor King is the second lowest DLC character. The only DLC character that is lower according to the world matchup win rates than Armor King is Lei. So when people say Armor King is broken, I don't buy it. And this is another thing that's just so incredible. Under Armor King, you have Paul Phoenix. This is what I'm talking about. You pick up a strong character and you're just predictable. Paul Phoenix is one of the strongest characters in the game. And he has a 29% win rate. This just shows that a lot of you Paul Phoenix players are scrubs. You guys are carried by the character so hard. If Paul Phoenix got nerfed, if he was actually nerfed and made a fair and balanced character, that would be incredible. Paul Phoenix win rate would tank so hard if he got nerfed. He's one of the most powerful characters in the game, and y'all still suck. And it's because you're so predictable. I was playing a Paul Phoenix player the other day. I did some move and it knocked him back. When he stood up, what did he do? He cartwheeled at me, and I hit him out the air, and I did another combo on him. It's like I seen Paul Phoenix played 1,000 times, and you guys all play the same. There's every once in a while where I come across a Paul Phoenix player who's doing something different, and those are the ones who are dangerous. Those are the ones who are a nightmare. But I'm guaranteeing that's not you. If you're a Paul Phoenix player and you're watching this, that's not you. So don't walk away thinking, yeah, that's me. I'm just dangerous. No. You are the All right, I'm done. Let's move on. Okay. Fang, another powerful character at 30. Miguel, 31. Harong, 32. Akuma, 33. All right, skip past all that stuff. I want to talk about Yoshimitsu. I put my bias aside for the whole video, and now I want to talk about the bottom of. Oh my God! Forget about Yoshimitsu. Kazuya, 47. This is another very powerful character. His combo damage is incredible. He hits like a tank, like a truck, like a nuke. He will destroy you. His win rate, 47. That is what I'm talking about. And another thing too, Paul Phoenix and Kazuya, if you look at the, what's it called? The usage placements, they're number 1 and 2, most popular. So you can also attribute their low win rates to the fact that there's a bunch of people playing them, right? If I was to well, Yoshimitsu's already at the bottom, so I can't really use him as an example. But let's say Lars is 24. He's 50%. 25 is his placement. If he all of a sudden became the most popular character in the game, you can guarantee his usage would drop, because that would mean so many scrubs is now playing him. So you can also attribute that to Kazuya and Paul Phoenix. But also, when you're just looking at how they play, like I said, it's predictable. Kazuya, on the other hand, he has like 50-50s, and he kind of lives and dies by it. Yes, his mids is incredible, but what I've been doing to Kazuya lately, if they try to do some 50-50 mix-up, I'll just stay down. I'll just stay down and not deal with it. Like, nope, I'm not going to deal with your 50-50 or your whatever, your hell sweeps. Nope, I'll stay down. And then when you stay down on the ground, it kind of like mess with their mind, because some people, they panic and they just try to stand up. They panic and they try to react. But when you take that pressure away from them, they kind of lose momentum. And yes, a good Kazuya player will pancake flip you and make you stand up, but most of these people are not good Kazuya players, right? The bottom 3 still remains Jin, Steve Fox, and Yoshimitsu. 46%, 46%, 45%. And people get upset. People get upset when I say Steve Fox and Jin are outdated characters. Even Yoshimitsu. These characters are outdated. They cannot compete with a character like Claudio. They cannot compete with a character like Gigas. Online, it's just no way. Online, they just lack the gimmicky tools that succeeds. In the tournament, gimmicks don't work, but online, gimmicks is what leads. It leads the pack. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's interesting to look at this list, because this is it. I don't think they're going to change it. I don't think they're going to buff it and update it or anything. So what we see right here, right now, is how the list will be. Yes, some percentages may drop and some may go up, but this is it right here. The DOC is at the top, followed by characters who play themselves, followed by characters who are unpopular, and that's why they win, followed by everyone else. But I just thought this would be an interesting video to talk about. It's very interesting looking at the win rates, but comparing it to how people play online to try and sort of find an explanation, and also comparing that to what people say. Actions versus the words. Walk the walk, talk the talk. And I don't know, it's just, what the biggest thing that is the funniest about this is Paul Phoenix. Paul Phoenix, you guys wonder why your character was made a joke? It's because you guys are also a joke. Your win rate is atrocious. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.